So these are the instructions to rewrite composition number 2, and you have to turn it in next week, and these will be in Canvas. First thing I want to tell you about this is that the title should be original. There should be a title, and we only capitalize the first word. We don't capitalize every word unless they are a personal name. Second thing is put your keyboard, please put your keyboard in Spanish, and you're free to use the spell check. Do not use translators or friends help, but you can use a spell check. Sentences cannot start with pero and y. These are connectors between two sentences, so if you start a sentence with it, it makes no sense. Please write in paragraphs, organize your information. When you're talking about parts of the body, you cannot use a possessive. You don't say rompí mis manos. What you do is you use a reflexive pronoun and an article. When the direct object is a person, you're going to have la a personal. Ayudar a, llevar a, preguntar a. These are common verbs that use that a. Sometimes in VT I tell you the verb you have to use. You may not have seen that verb during this semester, but if I give you the name of the verb, I'm thinking that you will be able to find it in the book. I will not penalize you for using a verb you haven't seen yet, but I think the challenge is something you can take. Ver and mirar are verbs that mean different things, and they're commonly mistaken by heritage speakers mainly. Ver means to see, and mirar means to look at. Mis hermanos cama is a structure that comes from English. It's called a Saxon genitive. In Spanish, we don't have that structure. What we do is la cama de mis hermanos. Mi has, although it sounds the same, it's written differently depending on the function in the sentence. When it's following a preposition, it will have an accent mark. When it means my, it will not have an accent mark. Con no, you say it like sin. Gustar, I've seen a couple compositions that still need to review gustar or verbs like gustar. Do that in the book, and if you still have trouble, let me know. We don't say yo y mis hermanos, but mis hermanos y yo. Yo always goes at the end, and I believe it's the same in English. Vacations, or vacation, in Spanish is always referred to as plural. So we don't, even if it was only one vacation, we're going to talk about it in plural. Afortunadamente is a word that has shown on a couple compositions misspelled. Once, una vez. No un tiempo, pero una vez. To have time, you don't say tener diversión, se dice pasarlo bien. Sometimes I write in your composition that you need the neutral article, that it's lo. When you have an enumeration of words and the last one starts with an I, this Y is going to change into E. It's a phonetical rule. La próxima semana, no. La semana siguiente, sí. Sometimes I ask you for details to clarify what you mean, like once or when, because you change the verbs and you're not being consistent with them. So think if you're talking about something that used to happen all the time or something that happened only once. And finally, I've seen some finals that are quite abrupt. They finish suddenly, and I recommend to do kind of like a wrap-up paragraph or couple sentences to close the composition and give the feeling of the end to the reader. And that's it. If you have questions, please email me and let me know. Have a good break. Bye-bye.